Well, good morning. Let's try that again. Good morning.
Good morning.
I knew you guys were all excited, so that's great. Thank you for being here today, guys. It's great to be joined by all of you, so many folks from the community. Of course, our City Council President Pro Tem Barbara Bree and Sue Evans, who is the chair of the Doyle Community Park and Rec Council. And a few helpers, as you can see here, with their great red shirts. They're going to help us cut the ribbon here in just a couple of moments. Look, we're all here and excited to be joining you all today with this long-awaited project that has come to fruition for our neighborhood. And following the transformation of an obsolete playground into this beautiful one that you see behind me this morning. We are here today to reopen Doyle Community Park and to say a job very well done for the entire team. One of my commitments has been to make important improvements in every neighborhood. And this is a perfect example of those efforts. San Diegans deserve clean, safe, and beautiful parks. And that's exactly what the residents of this great community are getting. And for the first time since its opening in 1993, Doyle Park has received these significant upgrades, including a new children's playground, rubberized surfacing, which is much better when you fall on it, you know, a unique expression swing, which I'm told had a line for it when it was opened just a few weeks ago, all the accessible play equipment to meet ADA standards, and of course a new picnic and tennis tables. And all of these improvements are possible because of the partnership and significant investment made by the Doyle Park and Rec Council. And they couldn't have come soon enough. All of you are here today because you've been working hard and knew what a new and vibrant playground would mean to this great park. And that's why I have no doubt that this upgraded park with these facilities is again going to become a jewel of this community. And so you have of course, what a great location, because you have the Doyle Rec Center less than 100 yards away, hosts great summer camps and after-school programs, ball fields, of course, right behind us, and a dog park, and the Doyle Elementary School just around the corner. This is a place where families gather, where children play, and where seniors can enjoy the outdoors. And it's exactly what we want to see more and more as we reinvest in neighborhoods throughout the entire city of San Diego and into great parks just like this one. It's a project that has moved across the finish line because of the vision, the collaboration, and the coordination between our community, our neighbors, our leaders, and the great folks that have been working hard in our Park and Rec department at the city. So I want to recognize a few people. First and foremost, I want to thank Sue Evans and all of the Doyle Park and Rec Council members. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for your persistence. I would also like to thank our fantastic city team that has done so much for this project, including our public works staff and our Park and Recreation Department. Our director, Herman Parker, is here. Herman, thank you for you and your team for all that. I would like to thank the community members for pushing so hard and working with us down at the city to make this project a reality. Give yourselves a hand for those neighbors here in the community. Of course, I'd like to thank our City Council President Pro Tem Barbara Bree, who has understood from the very beginning how important, when we're making financial decisions, that those dollars should go right back into neighborhood parks like this. So Councilmember Bree, thank you for your help and your support. Okay, so thank you for, as I said, we're going to cut the ribbon and get to some ice cream, I'm told, here in just a second. So I'll just cut it at that and introduce our Council President Pro Tem Barbara Bree. Barbara, thank you. Come on up here. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm so excited that this incredible new playground will be available for use by the surrounding community. This is a safe place to play for all children. It has rubberized flooring and ADA accessibility, and it is the first update to the playground since its construction in 1993. I'd like to specifically thank Public Works, Parks and Recreation, the Doyle Rec Council and its subcommittee, consisting of Naomi McLean, Cynthia Roy, and Sue Evans, for working in tandem to complete this ambitious project. The Doyle Recreation Center is a flagship for public participation as it enrolls more residents in its programs than any other recreation center in the city. Over 7,000 residents are enrolled in programs that vary from youth basketball leagues and clinics to the USA Karate Academy. Each month, at least 25,000 people come to this park for sports leagues, birthday parties, company picnics, room rentals, exercise, or simply to relax and unwind. This new playground will be a useful additional resource for families and their children. Thank you all again for your efforts on this project and for inviting me to be a part of today's festivities. I'm excited to return with my 2 grandchildren. Thank you.
Of course, I mentioned her earlier. It's now my pleasure to introduce Sue Evans, who represents the Doyle Park and Rec Council. Let's give everybody and Sue a big round for all of your help and support. Sue, come on up. Say a few words, please.
Okay, I am Sue Evans, current chair of the Doyle Recreation Council, and I'm here today to publicly thank and recognize the volunteers who spearheaded Doyle's campaign. And that campaign, of course, was to have a newly designed and organized playground. That volunteer is Naomi McLean. Please raise your hand, Naomi. Thank you. I want everyone to recognize who you are, so when they see you throughout the park, they can say thank you or give you their grief or whatever. I know you'll take care of it. Anyway, replacing an aging playground and creating a new one is no simple matter. In fact, Naomi led the effort of the original Doyle Recreation Council to create and design the playground that lasted for 25 years. It was heavily used, and that's why it did wear out eventually. Naomi was also the first to recognize that the playground was deteriorating. In fact, that is because she always has carefully observed the conditions here at Doyle, and she's always wanted to make sure that everything was in tip-top shape. In 2015, she discussed her observations with our area manager at the time, and he told her about a matching grant program from Game Time, a company that develops playgrounds. So Naomi filled out that application and applied. Game Time selected Doyle to receive a dollar-for-dollar matching grant to go towards the cost of the equipment that we purchased from Game Time. Our Recreation Council formed a playground committee. Staff met with and provided input at all stages and at all meetings. Our goal was to create an inclusive playground for all children to enjoy. In December 2015, the Doyle Recreation Council voted to pay 30% of our estimated cost for equipment at that time, and we did. As new issues arose, Naomi spent hours and hours working with staff and doing what was needed to ensure that our project would go forward. At this point, the Park and Recreation Department took a leadership role, and they created a special bank account for our funds, which our council voted to send to this account to pay for the rest of the work that had to be done that we were paying for. Our Recreation Council is so excited today in 2018, 3 years later, to see this grand opening. Naomi has been integral to the completion of this project. She's always gone above and beyond what we might expect from a mere volunteer. Our Recreation Council thanks her for her contributions and leadership, and I hope each of you will recognize her when you see her walking throughout the park, as she often does, and thank her. Join me, please, in giving Naomi another hand. Thank you.
Thank you, Sue.
You're welcome.
Very much. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Naomi. And thank you all of the kids from the Doyle Park Kids Camp. What a great banner you made, too. That's an awesome job, guys. All right, what do we say we cut the ribbon, make this official, and then maybe just 1 or 2 folks will be ready for some ice cream. Let's go do it. Thank you, guys.
1, 2,
3. Yay! Good job, guys.
let's go play!
All right, let's go play. Don't run the
Go play!
Check it out. Nice to meet you guys. Great to see you. Thank you.